Hey friends, it's Jason, and today I am going to somewhere that I've wanted to go for years, and I'm finally taking the trip today. I am in Midland, New Brunswick. Where I am, it's called the Midland Ice Caves, and this is a winter tourist attraction in New Brunswick, and I've never been here, and I've always wanted to come. So the ice caves are about smack dab in the middle of three of the major centers in New Brunswick. They are about 40 minutes from St. John, about an hour from Moncton, and about 70 minutes from Fredericton. So, like I said, pretty much right in the middle of all three major centers. Now, the ice caves are on private property, so you have to respect that. There is a trail. It's on farmland and an old road. There is a substantial hike. You have to defer to snowmobiles because it is a snowmobile trail, and they do have the right of way, so you have to let them get off the trail when they come by. I don't know how many snowmobiles will be out today. It is a beautiful day today in New Brunswick, and I'm going to people are looking at me. I'm uncomfortable, but I'm going to show you the trail that I have to walk up first. Now, as you can see, there's lots of people in here. Wow, it is bright today. So, as you can see, I've got to go all the way up there, and I've got a little walking to do, so let's get going. Another thing that I will tell you is that dogs are allowed on the trail, but they have to be on a leash. And like I said, it's on private property, so you know, like I always say, if you bring it in, bring it out. Respect the property. If you bring something in, don't leave your trash in here. Respect the nature, respect the property. So let's go have some fun and see what this is all about. This hill is no joke. I'll tell you that right now, that this climbing is something else. And I'm only about halfway to the top of the hill. Whew. Beautiful day though. Let's keep going. And I'm not even at the top yet. When you get to the top, you've got two choices. The snowmobile trail continues on straight, but to get to the ice caves, you actually have to turn and go down the trail. It's on your left-hand side. Don't make that mistake or you'll end up in the wrong place. The trail is pretty clear that this is the way that everybody's going. But just to be safe, I wanted to make sure that you knew. The trail is pretty packed down. In places it can be a little slippery, so just be careful. I did bring my crampons with me so that when I'm down around the ice caves I can put those on, and hopefully that'll help out a little bit. I'm not wearing them yet. I've got my Wind River boots on and they're doing a pretty good job. It's still a little slippery, but it's not too bad. So just be careful as you walk through the trail in the forest.
Decided to put on my crampons because I almost slid right off the edge. I'll show you in a second.
Holy crap, this is steep. I definitely recommend crampons because, as you can see, I just put mine on, and this is slippery, and I'm not even to the worst part yet. This is crazy. It's bloody steep, but it's gonna be worth it.
As you can see, this is not the spot where you want to slip and fall. This is where I almost did and decided to put my crampons on. Luckily, there was a tree there for me to hang on to and not fall into the ravine. The Midland Ice Caves are created by an overhang where water drips off and creates this wall of ice where people break entries in to get in and behind and explore the ice cave. It would be fun to come back and light this up at night. I may have to do that. This poor little guy tried over and over and over again to get up this hill, pulling himself up. He kept falling and sliding back down. However, he did finally make it in there, though. I was happy to see it for him. He enjoyed poking his head back out through the hole. The interior of the ice cave you can normally walk around in, slouched over, but you can normally stand up in there. But today, there's so much ice buildup, you can just barely crawl through. It's kind of cool and kind of eerie in there, but it's a neat environment once you get behind the ice wall. There were so many people there today, I was having a hard time getting an unobstructed view of the ice caves, but I did persevere, and eventually I did get one. And it turned out, here it is now. I didn't show the climb out because it was just a little too treacherous to get out of the ravine, so I had to put my camera in my bag and make my way back to the trail.
So there you have it. That's the ice cave. Sorry I'm huffing and puffing. This is a heck of a hike, but it's a lot of fun. The ice caves were cool. Thank God for my crampons. And I'm on my way back to the car now, and I'll see you when I get there. Hey friends, we're back at the car, and I hope you enjoyed that little journey into the ice caves. Well, that hill was a lot worse than I thought it was going to be. I am severely out of shape. I've got to work on that. And I'm way overdressed for the temperature that it is today. It's between 0 and about 3 degrees Celsius. It's a beautiful day out. And I definitely recommend, if you do go to the ice caves, that you bring crampons for your shoes, because it is severely slippery in there, and it's very, very hard to get into the actual ice caves and get down into the valley where they are. So just keep that in mind. Right now, I'm going to have a snack, and I'm heading to a nearby waterfall that is close to here. Hopefully, that's going to be next week's video, so stay tuned for that. And if you want to see that video, hit subscribe down below. Come back. I'd love to have you come back. And while you're there, if you like today's video, please hit like. It helps me out a lot. And I appreciate you being here, and I will see you again next time.